model so that we can fix some of the issues we had earlier in the earlier tutorial where you saw it was repetitive, there was gibberish. So yeah, we're gonna take care of all of that today. And before I continue, good news. Looks like YouTube finally fixed the issue with the live stream, the live chat. So there you go. Live chat is working again. Looks like they finally got my message, and they did resolve it. So that's fantastic. Okay, I don't know how to pause this. Okay, that's weird. All right, and this one here. By the way, that is what is that? That is Rumble. I'm live shooting on Rumble, BitChute, and YouTube at the same time. What is going on here? I can't mute this. Oh, skip ad. There we go. Okay, there we go. All right. Let's on to the show. And of course, just a second here. Of course, obviously, Odyssey also likes to play, do some silly stuff there to make sure it's working. Yeah, so we're good. Okay, so let's start again. Greetings. This is Edward Ojambo. In this tutorial, we're going to continue the steps we started in the afternoon tutorial, in that we're going to tweak some settings in order to get better results for our AI, the called Llama.cpp HF Q4KM model. Okay. Before we begin again, I want to implore you that you should subscribe, like, follow, and leave comments, because that helps the channel grow. Even when I was having those issues for the past 2-3 days, people are still subscribing, and what happens is when more people subscribe, the more the algorithm sends it out to more viewers, and those people can join. And what they usually do is those new people who join, what I call joiners, the people who join, they can request things or they can share some information, which then I'll share with all of you. Okay, so on to the intro. See, I'm getting much better. It says stop the chaos, improve AI output. That's the purpose of today's this live stream right now. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go quickly through a refresh in case you didn't watch the afternoon live stream. I'm going to show you the output we're getting. It's pretty much forgettable because the output wasn't very good. Now I could have easily have obtained a better, a higher accurate model, but this one should work. So before I do that, I want to make sure that I have done some settings or tweaked some things to make sure that so everything I'm teaching you right now is also going to be very important for future yourself when you're doing local AI. So this one is geared towards obviously chat models, but it also works with video models and stuff. If you remember, I did create a very thorough tutorial and list of all the settings and how to pick models and all of that. So that one is still relevant. This one is just going to be a little more fine-tuning, especially if you're having problem with the result. This will help you further along. I think what I will do is, I do have a table, so what I will do is maybe in the future I'll take those settings and we'll if it does work. If it doesn't work, that's it. But if it does work, I will create an article with those settings so you guys can download. But it's very simple. So let's get started. So this was the link is in the description if you wanna join the if you wanna see what we did earlier today. So basically, I did fix a few things here. For example, if you notice, before it said 64 gigs of RAM. That's not true. You can get away. I had 16 gigs on my old system. That's good. That's fine. But definitely, I would say 32 to 64 gig is recommended. For smoother, obviously, otherwise you have to use smaller models or you have to very containerized models. Obviously, I have an AMD GPU. It's AMD Instinct MI60. So I have Broadcom. You don't actually need Python unless you're tweaking things yourself. I'm going to be using the WebUI, so I don't need a Python there. So I did change this up because Ron was saying it's the MIT license, which is not true. So it's released under the Meta Llama 2 license. So it's a community license. So that one allows you to use it for commercial users. The problem is that that license does put some restrictions on what you can do. Obviously, stuff like not safe for work, and it's so those are the type of things. That's why it's not open source. It's very close, but it's not. So it's not the MIT license. I said I apologize for that. I said what I did is I copied. I think it was the stable-diffusion CPP, and I forgot to change that part. But there, I did resolve it. So I did fix it up. So if you came and you saw the morning or afternoon article, I did tweak it to replace that erroneous content. So again, I'm on Fedora Linux. So all I do is just it's in the repos. I'm on Fedora 43. It's in the repos. So just install Llama-cpp, and that will come with the WebUI and obviously the server. The server is the one you need for the WebUI. And make sure you have Rocom. It's also in the Fedora repositories. And yes, the AMD Instinct MI60 is supported, and as I've shown a few times, Fedora is also going to support it in the upcoming Fedora 44. So that's fantastic. Okay, then you can type Rocom info, and you see the results. So if we have time, I'll show you that. Now, the good thing about the Llama server, you can also get things. For example, you see this is from Hugging Face. You can download models right from Hugging Face. So we download the GGUF. GGUF means it's quantized, meaning that it's going to be fast. So I'll explain that. I'll explain. I don't have the URLs. I should actually grab those URLs and I'll show them to you guys as well. So you can, and then after it's downloaded, it will start the model. It load the model, and you can host it on whatever port number or IP address you want, and then the port number there, and then you can just go to your URL in your web browser, and you'll be able to access it that way. Okay, and then here the screenshots, as you can see, I started the server, so that's fine, and then the WebUI, the settings. So this is where we're going to spend most of this tutorial, just the settings to tweak here. And what else? As you can see, the output was really gibberish, repetitive. It didn't honor my request. It was just printing lots and lots of information. So I said we're gonna tweak the settings to see if we get better output. And this was the live stream from earlier today. Unfortunately, you were not able to join the live chat there, but looks like I said YouTube fixed the issue. And now you can join. Oh, I don't see a live chat. What is going on here? I don't see a live chat here. You've got to be kidding me. Did I remove the live chat? I don't see live chat here at all. Is that why it's working? Oh, that's probably why it's working, because there's no live chat. Okay, I apologize for that. Yeah, there's no live chat. I guess that's... Oh, you know what it is? Because I used the template from the earlier video, so that's most likely why... that's why I had no issues. Okay, that makes sense. So I'm guessing the live chat is still it's still an issue. I apologize for that. So everything I said was wrong. Live chat for YouTube is still out. I really apologize for that. Hopefully they do fix it. I'll test it again after I finish this live stream. I'll test it. I don't want to break anything right now. Especially since I'm going to be running AI. Okay, so this one is a live stream. For example, I hit play here. As you can see, it's live, like live right now. Okay, so so the results were obviously wrong because I said it was just gibberish. And actually, the only one that was actually looked like it was pretty good was the Kotlin code, but it just went on and on and on. So that is also not good. We'll attempt to fix that as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop right here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can pull up, first I'll go to Fedora Rock support, I think it's SIG or something like that. Yeah, here we go, Rocom. So as you can see here, oops, that's not the one I wanted. It's this one. No, this one, SIGs. I think this is the one. Oops. Yeah, here we go. So I'm running Fedora 43 right now. So the good thing about this is it's in Rawhide, and as you can see here, they're going to support it in EP10. Where is it? Down here, right? See, my GPU is GFX 906. So as you can see here, when Fedora 44 comes out in spring of 2026, you see my GPU is right here, GFX 906. So they're still going to support it. And right now in Fedora 44, it's 7.1. I mean, in Rawhide 7.1. So that's fantastic. Right now I'm running Fedora 43. You see they still supported GFX 906. In Fedora 43, it's ROCm 6.4. So although AMD no longer supports it officially, all they did was just remove the tensor files. So if you install ROCm ROCm 6.4, you just add back the tensor files from like 6.3. It will work, no problem. As you guys see, that I did that for when I was running ComfUI, so it's perfectly fine. Obviously, in Fedora 42, that came with ROCm 6.3. That is obviously still officially supported by AMD, but there we go. And obviously, I don't expect Fedora to keep on doing that forever, but yeah, if I can keep this GPU for at least 2-3 years, I'll be extremely happy, obviously. All right, so that's what I wanted to show you. The other thing I want to show you is, I think it's AMD MI60, what is it, FP, oh no, I think it's the, what do you call it, actually I should grab this page here, so that we can, next time I don't have to, I don't have to remember all this stuff here, so I'll just put it as links. I'm just copying this, so next time I don't have to, it'll be easier for me to come here. The other one is MID MI6 specs. ROCm GPU, I think, so this one here. AMD has a specific page for it. I don't know if that's the one where MI60, I wish they would, yeah, there's a specific page for it. I can't remember which one it was, but yeah, it will, actually, let me see here, MD, that's not the one here. I do have it somewhere where, let's see, introduction maybe. Maybe it's this one here. Press release. Yeah, okay, this works. Actually, you know what, I'm gonna grab this. This is not the best one, but it does work. So I wanna show you, I'll figure it out later. So you can see here, it does support, natively does support FP16, that's the floating point, and FP32, FP64. It also supports the Q8. That's what I was saying, I wish I could go to the specific, oh, here we go, maybe it's this one here, AMD Professional, oh, there you go. Oh no, this is the one, products. Yeah, there we go. Oh, the page is gone. Oh, that's a shame. Oh, they took the page down, broken links. Is it here in MI60? Oh, that's it, MI61 is a broken. I do have a page right to it. Okay, they took it down, but they do have a page where they, I do have a page where they actually show the, oh, they might have taken it out maybe because they no longer support. No, it's there. I just checked it out a few days ago. But yeah, basically, you guys have seen this. I've done this before where they do have the, it does support keywords as well. And you guys saw the tests I did with that. All right, now let's actually get back to the, here. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm not gonna waste too much of your time. I'm gonna set up my cooler here. Okay, and then what I'm gonna do as well, so the cooler is there in case you don't know what's happening. Here I have the model. This is the one here. You see it's the Code Llama. I download this from Hugging Face. It's the Q4. I mean, it's been containerized. Q4 so Q4KM. So that's a perfect model to get if you care about the speed and the size. So if you have limited RAM or resources, it's going to be really fast. Meaning that when I did my test, the Q8 was the fastest. The second fastest was actually the Q4KM, and after that it came to FP16 and FP32 and obviously FP62. I don't think there's any models which are FP62. I haven't seen them yet, but or maybe nobody makes those anymore. Anyway, the point I'm trying to say is that this one is so fast that it's actually faster than FP60, which is officially supported by the GPU. So it won't make a obviously it's not as accurate. So that's what I'm saying. We're going to tweak the settings and see if I'm not able to get it, then I'll just take a FP16 or a Q8. So next I'm going to run the, it should still be here. Yeah, there we go. So this is the command I'm running, llama-server -m. That's, and then the model, the path to the model. It's in this this folder here. I mean this partition in my AI partition. Models, as you saw, chat-models, and then the name. Then I use port 8080 and the number of GPU layers. I put 999. I just made up a number, so it's going to be very it's going to be very big. I mean, so we see when it loads up here. Before we actually go and take a look, man, I feel warm. It must be super cold outside or something. I feel so warm right now. Okay, so as you can see, it started. So what you do is for the WebUI, you just go to 127.0.0 at 8080, or if you specified it. So you can see here what it's saying here, your helpful assistant. That's all fine. I'm okay with that. Now, if we actually go through here, and I'll show you what happened. You see, it found my my GPU, GFX 906, HIP version, that's fine. Okay, let's see, Red Hat, obviously Fedora, and you can see the default settings here, like the general architecture, all this kind of stuff. Llama 2, obviously Facebook, Meta, and you can see everything here. That's fine, and you see the file size, how many, you see it's actually I think it's out of FP32, then it was containerized all the way down, all the way up to Q4K, right? So that's most of the tensors there, so it works fine. So it's going to be really fast. There we go. So yeah, so as you can see, offloading the GPU layers, as I was saying, you can see here there's only 33 layers, but I gave it 999. I just made up a number there, so it's perfect fine, and loaded up into the it doesn't even use that much of the VRAM. There's 32 gigs of VRAM, but it uses very little, so that's fine. So that gives it space for when you request some things. So I'll show you. So now what I'm going to do is, okay, maybe that wasn't very smart. Okay, right there. So I'm going to show this to you now. So this is my GPU. Sorry, this is the GPU here. This is the AMD Instinct, and this is the integrated graphics. I have to use the integrated graphics in order to plug in the displays and do simple stuff like the OBS. Right now I'm live streaming, so we don't need this one. So I'll just collapse it. If it does work, collapse the Wi-Fi card as well. That's not needed. What's wrong here? Come on. So okay, so the GPU that we want is this one, number 2. Oh, it's already open here. And so because this GPU didn't come with any cooling, I'm using a fan shroud with a 40mm fan in order to cool it down. So what I usually do is somewhere between about 50. So I found like 45 works pretty well. So I'm going to put 45. I'm not 100%. I said 45. What's going on here? 45. 45, and then I hit the apply setting when it's running. So I'll show you one of the problems. As you can see here, we still have some of these results from earlier today. That's fine. So what I'm going to do is, what is going on here? Okay, I think I have to hit new. Okay, there we go. I have to hit new conversation. We want to so I'm going to delete that one. So there's nothing there. And so basically, if you didn't watch the afternoon stream, you can see here you can change your theme and the settings. You see you have general settings, and you see if you have the API key, and then you see these are some of the settings we're going to fool around with later. And you can obviously your samplers, penalties. This is all stuff we're going to fool around with, and reasoning and advanced, your tokens per second, all that stuff, experimental. So not all of them, but some of that stuff we will take care of later, a little bit while later. So the easiest thing is to show you one of the issue. So what I'm going to do is I am going to ask it a very simple question, like who is the mayor of Toronto? The usual questions we always ask. Let me make sure. Now, to be fair, I don't want any issues. So I'm going to open up I'm going to use the same questions we did earlier today. This way, everything is completely fair. So what I'm saying is I don't want to ask the question in a different way, because then it will be, oh, that's unfair, or blah, 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 stuff like that. So let's just see here. These are going to be questions. Okay, so let's get started. The first one is, who is the mayor of Toronto? Very simple question. I press enter. Then we go to, you see the temperature here is 55. You see it's rising. It shouldn't take long to answer that question. Yeah, so I'm gonna, you know what, I think, oh, is it going down? Yeah, so it's going on. I think that's fine. I think I'll leave it at, let me change it to 40%. Okay, that is not too annoyingly loud. So we'll leave it at 42 now. It should have been finished, but you see it's still running, because it's repeating the same questions over and it's repeating the same. So this is the problem. Give me a second, I just need a sip of water. So you see the problem is saying, what is the weather in Toronto? That wasn't my request. It's 16 degrees and partly cloudy. Really? I seriously doubt it's 16 degrees today. But the point is, look what I did here. My name is Echo, can I help you? You see, what? Yeah, so this is completely wrong. So what we're going to do is, we're going to compare. So let me show you the, I do have it here somewhere. Here we go. So this is the first thing we're going to do here. So we're going to change the temperature. We're going to change the max tokens. We're going to change the repetition. We're going to change the top P and the presence penalty, and we're going to change these values here. So basically, for the temperature, actually, if you're on, let me make this a little bit smaller for people who are on a vertical screen. Okay, so I'm going to minimize this. Focus on a vertical screen. There we go. Okay, so the temperature that controls the randomness in the output. So the lower value to be more deterministic. So we're going to lower that value. I think right now it's set to 0.8, so we're going to lower it to 0.7. And then I don't know what the max token, I think it's 512. So we're going to increase that. So that controls the maximum length of a generated response, increase for longer, more detailed answers. So I think I will shorten that, because it's giving for a particular answer like who's the mayor of Toronto, I want that answer to be very right to the point. I don't need to go on and on and on. I'm not writing a book here, right? But there you go. So if you're writing a book, you want that obviously to be bigger. The repetition penalty, you know, we need to increase this so that we don't want to penalize repeating phrases. We don't want it, so it was repeating same stuff again. So the higher value reduce the repetitive. So we're going to do that as well. And the top P, that affects the diversity. Lower value increases determinism. So we're going to drop that value down as well. That would avoid the generic outputs. And then the last one is the presence penalty. By default is set to 0. We're going to increase it. So that will control the likelihood of using new topics. We also we will want that instead of putting this. I mean, if the answer is correct, we'll be okay with that. But as you guys saw, the answers were completely way off, except surprisingly for the Kotlin one. So it encourages more varied and diverse topics. Okay, so there we go. So I'm going to put this here like that. And then let's go to the settings. Obviously, you can do this on a command line as well. So under general, you can see the temperature is set to 0.8. So we're going to drop it down to 0.7. The top K is set to 40. The top P is set to 0.95. I'm going to set to 0.90. The min P is fine. The max tokens, you see the max tokens was set to -1, which means that it's what do you call it? That's why it's like it's going crazy. So I'm going to change that to 512. Okay, and the paste length to 5. That's fine. Now let's go to samplers. I don't think I need to change anything here. That's okay. Let's go to penalties. So the penalties here, you see it last and 64. That's fine. The one we're looking for is repetition penalty. Where is that? I don't see that here. Well, there's a presence penalty. You see it's set to 0. I'm going to change that to 0.5. And yeah, so then I'm going to hit save and see what this does. Okay, so I'm going to ask it, I'm going to paste the answer here again, who is the mayor of Toronto, and see what it does. I don't know if I have to restart it again because it looks to me like it's doing the exact same thing. Yeah, it doesn't look like it made a change there. I probably need to go to the command line and to see if it actually made a change. Or maybe I have to... Oh, okay, that's better. It actually stopped. Okay, so that did make a change. It did actually stop instead of outputting the same thing over and over and over again. So that's good. So that it finally stopped. So that's good, but the result is not what the result is not what I wanted. But at least I know it's going to give a wrong answer, but at least did it actually repeat anything here? Let's see. My name is Echo. The weather, current weather in Toronto. Oh yeah, that's true. It actually did not. It actually did not repeat any of the. It did not actually repeat any of the same things. Okay, so that's fine. Unlike before, it was repeating the same thing over. Like I'm 16 degrees. It's 16 degrees and partly cloudy. So yeah. So I guess that and partly cloudy. So cloud. I guess I was going to stopped it. Okay, so let's ask it the other question. The PHP. I need a PHP code snippet to connect to a MySQL database. So let's ask it that one. My name is Echo. What does it say? My name is Echo. Oh, yikes. Okay, you know what? Maybe I need to start a new conversation. Let's see what happens here. Okay, so I think I need to start a new conversation, which I'll do right now. So let's delete that. I'm going to ask again who's the mayor of Toronto. Maybe it was just keeping that information from before. So let's try now. Oh, Rob Ford. Oh, it finally gave an answer. Whoa, it actually gave an answer. Okay, so that makes a big difference. Obviously, Rob Ford was the mayor Oh my goodness, what, like over 10 years ago? Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, so that does actually work. Wow. Wow. That actually does work. So there you go. I learned something. So what you need to do is you need to start a new conversation. So for the changes to take effect, or better changes to take effect. So I'm wondering if I ask it again, who is the mayor of Toronto? So let me ask it again. One more time, who's the mayor of Toronto? Okay, that didn't seem to work very well. Okay, let me ask it again. Who is the mayor of Toronto? Okay, so right. You know what? I'm gonna fool around with the settings again. So let's go back to the temperature, the general here. The temperature is 0.7, so let's drop it to 0.6. And the max tokens, I'm going to change this to 256. The penalty here, oh, repeat penalty. What is, oh, I should have 1.2. What is the other one that we changed? Top B. Determinism. Okay, so I'll change the, let's go back. I think it was here, was top P. Top P, I'm going to put 8.5. Hit save. And ask it who's the mayor of Toronto. See what it says here now. I don't know why it's messing up there. Okay. Oh, that's okay. That's better. It's shorter. Let's delete this chat and start a new conversation. Actually, before I do it, let's check what's going on in the command line. So the command line here, you can see the number of tokens, and let's see if any of those changes show up here. Oh, the tokens are here. 512 tokens, 512, 513. I might have to bump those tokens up. Maybe that's why it's not able to give me. I might have to go and change those. You know what? Maybe I need to increase the number of. I don't want it to take too long though. That's why. Okay, so let's try it now. Who's the mayor of Toronto? What the? I don't know my name. What? You want to talk about hallucinations? Wow. Okay. Alright, so let's go to number of tokens. Let's say 1024. Okay, so there we go. I'll ask it, who's the mayor of Toronto? I don't want it to take too long though, that's the thing. Okay, alright, so let's clear this. Delete. And who's the mayor of Toronto? Are you from kind of America? Blah 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 blah. New York. Yeah, so this is the thing why I didn't want to give it such a high the number of the number of tokens, because it's just going to go on. Okay, actually that's not too bad. Okay, I can leave it there. All right. Looks like it's talking to itself, right? It's kind of weird. Alright, so that's enough of that. Let's actually go to new conversation and delete that chat. Let's try, I need a PHP code snippet for into a MySQL database. Oh, right to the point, but it got clipped off. This one got clipped off here. It didn't. So why did that get clipped off? That's definitely a setting issue. Let's find out what I did wrong here. Temperature lower. Lower values produce more focused answers. So maybe I'll This is the problem. I'll change it back to 7 here. Top fee, limit tokens to those that together with the cumulative probability of at least P. Okay, so let's hit save, and I'll ask it the same, I'll request the same thing again in a PHP code snippet. Man, that is pretty short. Okay, so I don't know why is that so short. Let's delete this. What about SQL code? Do I have to write them by hand, or can you help? I love the fact that it's talking to itself. That's freaking hilarious. To answer your question, I will create the SQL queries on my own, make them dynamic. Okay. Oops. Okay. Provide the PHP code then. This is the thing. See, it's talking to itself instead of doing what I wanted. Yikes. Okay, so that doesn't seem to do what I want. So I think this needs to be 0.9, was it? Yeah, 0.9. Did I change something else? Higher values reduce the repetitiveness. Okay, so I'm going to change this to 1.5. How do I get the PHP code? Yeah, there, that's all I want that. So let me try it one more time. What about SQL? Do I have, why is it being clicked off? Did I make a mistake somewhere? What is going on here? Repeat penalty. What is that? Presence encourages more varied. Okay. Go back to general. Temperature, max tokens, top P 0.9. What did I have here? Is that a small number? Control line lower body produce more focused answers. Okay, so let's go back to 0.8 then. Nothing? Nothing. Okay, so let's clear this. Delete that. Thank you. I'll try my best let's see what we can. This is a sample request. In the world is going on here? Oh, is this? I don't know what's going on. This is this is like crazy. Wow. All right, so okay, let's say 85. I do not see any PHP code. Oh. All right, let's move on. I don't know what's going on there, but it's probably some combination. All right. So next, I'm gonna request a GNOME desktop screenshot. What's your favorite Season 6? What in the world is going on here? I swear this is all made up, man. Come on. What in the world? So, okay, 0.7. 0.9. Okay, so 1024 penalties, maxed. Whatever, that's fine. Okay, I'm gonna So I'll put this at 1.6. Okay, so let me answer this question. I'll say Siri. I don't know what's going on there. That is, I don't know why it's being clipped. Okay, so this is actually worse results than before. Okay. What can I do? Oh my goodness. You know what? This results are getting weird. So I'm going to reset to default. Let's reset everything to default. Okay. Sip of water here. So you see it's repeating the same thing over and over again. So I don't want that. So let's start again. So let's just do the repetition penalty alone. So go to penalties. Repeat penalty is set to 1. So let's change that to 1.2. That's all we're going to do here. Okay. I'm going to request the same thing again. It's still repeating it. Yeah, it's still repeating the exact same thing. Let me see how long it goes. Okay, maybe I need to drop this conversation. What the? What is? What? 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 Oh, believe it or not, the answer is actually not bad. The answer is actually not bad. Okay, let's move on. The answer is surprisingly not bad. Okay, so oh, I'm actually happy. I want to see what this one's going to do. So this is a Kotlin code snippet for what is it? The Camera 2 API. So this is to be fair, this LLM is for coding. So this is a coding question, and let's see what it's going to do. So it's, ooh, looks like it got clipped off as well. I didn't see any code. Did you guys see any code? So this is, all I did was just change the repetition. It got clipped off. I'm wondering if it's a cache. Do I have to hit refresh? It might be a caching thing. That could be the problem. Ah, it's probably a caching thing. Yeah, see, that's actually code. Okay, there we go. Now we're getting code. Alright, so there you go. I learned something. What you need to do is, for this WebUI, you need to refresh the page. Okay, you know what? That's actually, whoa, that's fast too. And this is actually way better. So all I did is I just dropped the repetition. I'm sorry, I increased the repetition penalty from 1 to 1.2, I think it was. And it gave us some code. Now I already see problems with this code, but not bad, not bad at all. But this is not going to work. There's so much stuff missing. It's not even funny. All right, so let's ask it for the Blender blend file. So let's go here, new conversation, delete that, and You can download Blender. What? It has a lot of useful models inside. Okay, thanks. And why is it talking to itself? That is so weird. It's talking to itself. And it has a YouTube, the short you. Man, I feel really crazy with this. All right, so let's focus on this one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change some other stuff here. The temperature, I'm gonna drop it to 0.7. So the default temperature was 0.8. So I dropped to 0.7, and the max tokens. Sorry, the penalties. The repeater penalty was 1. I set it to 1.2. So let's hit save. Refresh. Okay, and request the same one. Okay, let me get that saved on your computer. I found the blend file. Oh man, this is hilarious. Alright, so oh my goodness, this is too funny. Okay, so you know what, I have come to the conclusion that this model is useless. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to download the so this model is completely useless. Actually, I didn't realize I can actually this model is completely useless. So I'm going to download this model is just bad. So if we go back to our models folder, so I'm going to delete this model, and yeah, this model is, I have to keep it because there's a tutorial where I do use it. So unfortunately, yeah, the Q4 one, this has been a big disappointment. So let's see if we can find, I'm going to try the Q6, but Q8 is faster. So let's do the Q6. Maybe the Q6 will be actually better for coding, because this one is not good. Oh wow, it's complete hallucinations. So you go to Hugging Face, and then what you do is just type in like code llama. There's a 13B. This one is probably going to be a little bit big, but I want a 7B one, so just type code llama. And you see there's this one, 7B, the one you want is one of this GGUF. Any of them should work as well though, so you should be okay. So let's go here, 7B, and what's this one here? As you can see here, there's 7BHF, there's Python stuff. We just want the base model. And you can just go in files, hopefully it will be here. What type of files? Okay, this is not what we want. We don't want Python stuff. So this is definitely not what we want. Oh, that's actually pretty big too. It's 27 gigs. So let me grab a GGUF one. Code llama. One of this GGUF. And as you can see here, this is the one that I got. I got the Q4. What is it here? Q4 KM. It was 4 gig. Now that wasn't any good. So what I'm gonna do is let's try the Q6. If the Q6 doesn't work, I know the Q8 will be better. And that one's actually supported in my GPU. So let's grab this guy here. So all you do is you just click on it, and then you can just go to download. But what I like to do is I like to grab the URL, the download URL. So we just grab the download URL, and I use a parallel download. I use Arial or whatever, Arial 2. I'll show you how to run that in a second. Arial. Give me a second, I need to find the code. Yes, here we go. So I need this folder. I'll just copy this. Oops, I'll just do that so I can grab the folder path. And we have it. Chat models. Okay, that's simple enough. Okay, so I'll open up a terminal here, clear, paste it in here. So what this is going to do is it's 5 gigs, I guess. So it's going. I'll show you what I typed. If it's not too, can I go to the top? Where is the cursor? Yeah, right here. So I I can explain what's happening here. So the -c stands for continue, meaning if it's broken, something happens, it'll be able to continue. The X stands for maximum connections. So I set it to 16. The reason I did that is because obviously right now I'm live streaming to, as I said, to YouTube, BitChute, Odyssey, and Rumble. So that's 4 and 4 connections. So that's why I set that to 16. -S, that stands for splits the download into 16 segments. I'm sure you know why there's 16 segments. It's because I have 16 connections. And then -K, that's for the segment size. Each of them is 1 megabyte each. And then -D, this is the folder path, which is this one here. As you guys, I showed you, it's this one right here. This partition, the AI partition, models folder, and chat-models folder. And then the output, you need to give it a name. So I gave it this code Llama.cpp instruct Q6 KGGUF. And then the actual download link, which is this one here. So as you guys saw, I got this right from Hugging Face. So I don't. The other one I guess was too quantized, so it wasn't very good. Hopefully this one will be better, and we'll see what happens there. So as I said, the one I did get before was, I don't think it was an instruct. I don't know what the difference is between instruct and the other one. GGF is a new format introduced by Llama.cpp team. Okay, so maybe that's why it was messed up. Maybe because I didn't use the instructs. Oh no, it was GGUF. Sorry, I apologize about that. So I don't know what instruct means. I know I read it when I was doing a tutorial, but yeah, there's so much AI stuff I forget, because sometimes I do images, sometimes I do videos. I have an upcoming tutorial where I show you how to use a control net. Something, there's a lot of stuff going on, and I'm not going to memorize all of it. Yeah, so as I said, the one we had was this one, Q4KM. I usually don't want to use like 2-bit or 3-bit. Those ones will they'll be very fast, but the quality will not be very good. You can even just tell by just the size. It's not going to be good quality. So what I'm hoping for is the Q6 is better. If it's not, I can try the Q8. You know what? I should actually be downloading the Q8 as well. Well, we'll see. Is it done? Are you done yet? Let's go down and see. Let's see if this guy is finished. It says there's 15 seconds. Okay, it'll be done in 15 seconds. So what I'm going to do is I will it's whatever, how many seconds this is done. So hopefully this goes well. Okay, it's finished. So what I'm going to do then, what I need to do is I need to stop the current one we're running right now. And as you saw, the WebUI, there's no way to change models yet, which is fine. I'm okay with that, or downloaded models yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to so we're going to use the Q. Instead of using the Q4 one, we're now going to try the Q6 version. And this one is going to be the instruct model. Hopefully it's better. Yeah, so there we go. So it's here. So just press Control-C. The server stops. That's one thing I like. I prefer this to Llama. So I'm going to clear everything there, and then I will run the same thing again. I mean, not the same thing. See, I've changed it. I'm using now the instruct. It's still the same code, Llama.7b. Now I'm using the instruct Q6K. So that should be way better than I expected to be better, in the same port number 8080, and the name, what do you call it? The graphic layers are set to 999. I don't need to. I can probably put 99 if I wanted. Oh, actually loaded faster too. Okay, so let's go up here and see what some of the differences were. So I don't really see too much of a difference here so far. It has way more tensors, definitely. I remember, I think that one had like 128. This one has way more, almost double. Q6, it says GGF version 2. Okay, maybe that will be better. And is there a bug? It says control looking token was not control type. This is probably a bug in the model. Okay, maybe I should stay away from this one, but the other stuff looks okay. Yeah, the layers are also still 33, so I don't know what's going to happen. And what's happened down here? Oh, actually, all right. Let's go back, and let's go to the chat here, and we're going to start a new conversation. And you see it still says Q4KM. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit refresh. There we go. And what I'm going to do, to be fair, is I'm going to reset to the default, confirm, hit save, and refresh again to make sure we're using the Q6K. So we're going to request, who is the mayor of Toronto? Okay, it looks like it's the same problem. So yeah, it looks like the same problem. It's still running, I can hear it. So I'm going to put 40 here. Looks like it's the same problem. Yeah, so yeah, this doesn't make any sense. It just keeps on going and going and going. So it's the same problem. I don't know if it's a model. Yeah, see, it's John Tory. Okay, that's a little bit later. It's still wrong. The actual answer is Olivia Chow, just in case. Okay, so let's go and fool around with the settings. So we're going to change this temperature to 7. We're going to focused answer, and the top P 0.9. 0.9, just a little bit less. And we go to our penalties. The presence penalty, we're going to set that to 0.5. And what else is here? Repetition penalty. Oh, repeat penalty, this one here. So I'll set that to 1.2. Is that all? 1, 2, 3. Oh, max tokens. I think that was in general. I'll set this to 1024. 1024. Okay, so then obviously I'll refresh, new conversation, and delete the old conversations. Okay, one more time. Who's the mayor of Toronto? Okay, better, 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 better. I mean, the answer is still wrong, but I said it's much better, much more focused. So I guess that model is not good for the one. Let's ask it about the PHP connection to a MySQL database. Looks like it's providing code, and let's see what it's going to do. As funny as this is, here's an example query. I don't know what to think of this. It's wrong because the syntax is wrong, but the what it's saying is actually correct. So I don't know if it's trying to be fancy with the styling. Maybe it's just a latex or output, but that's actually not bad. So I guess the model helps. So I am going to ask it about the GNOME desktop environment. Let's see what it says. You can use image magic, take a screenshot. Okay, not a bad answer. So it was the model. Yeah, it was the model. Yeah, so it was a model. Definitely, it's a better answer. Still not impressive enough. However, I will. What in the world? Okay, I'm going to ask it for the Kotlin code snippet as well. Here is how to open the camera. The code is just output nonchalantly, not in a, like a markdown or syntax highlighting. So it's, yeah, it gives more information. That's fine to do. I like that. Okay, it's actually not bad. Let me ask you about the Blender blend file. Okay, so it's telling me what to do. The problem is it's not styled, in a pretty URL type stuff. I don't know what's going on. It is fast, I gotta admit that. See what the temperature is, how much CPU it's actually GPU it's using. It's actually using 70 for about 80-75, so that's not shabby. So that's not bad. Let's compare it to the. Is it finished yet? Okay, it's not finished. Oh, is that repeating stuff? Create a new scene, game. Ooh, this is the problem. Yeah, so this is the problem with all the quant. Okay, this finished. Game engine select. So that's obviously wrong as well. So I think yeah, I think it's not worth it to. No, I mean obviously the Q8 will be better still, but man, I don't know. I am going to say that I like, for example, when I ran the Gemma, I didn't have to do any of this stuff, right? So the Gemma, I think, is a Q6. No, it's also a Q4. I didn't have the same issues I'm having now. So obviously, it looks like I might have to stick to Q8 models if I want to get something usable. So this has been disappointing, but yeah, there you go. So I think I will leave that there now, and let's try to finish this up. So these are the settings I said I used. I did get better results, but it wasn't the Let me actually, sorry about that. Let me, where are we here? Let me turn off this guy. It wasn't the improvement that I expected. Now I wasn't expecting like a 50% improvement, but I was expecting some, a little better. Now of course there are ways to improve. You guys have seen, like when I was doing the what was it, the LibreOffice, when I those are the same models I use. I mean, I use the Gamma, so I'm guessing if I thought this, because this is a coding model, it would be better, but looks like it's not. That's one of the problems with the AI. When it comes to coding, they're not there yet, and they probably won't be for a while. The reason is because you need people like myself to train them, but meaning coders, people who actually have experience coding. The problem is they just take a bunch of snippets, and then they just hallucinate when you ask them something really simple, like connecting to a MySQL database. There are a lot of code snippets out there for that. That should not be that should not be difficult. But there we go. It is struggling with that. So my verdict is, I am very disappointed with the code Llama, and I said maybe I'm doing something wrong. If you guys find any other settings I can test, I would love to. Hopefully, and get it done soon, because I'm going to be testing this same AI model in a code editor. So the fact that it's hallucinating and like a lot is not very good. Now, of course, as I said, there's some command line stuff you can add to get it a little better, but and obviously this is also a WebUI tutorial for Llama.cpp, so it looks like it still has a few ways to go. I said maybe it needs some fine tuning to get it there, possibly. So yeah, let me know what settings you guys use, and I can try that as well. All right, so let's go and finish this guy up. So I'm going to minimize this. So if you're looking for some additional resources, I have books. If you're new to Python programming, you can check out my book, Learning Python. It's available on Amazon, and the link is also in the description. I also have courses. I have the Learning Python course on ojamboshop.com. The link is also in the description. And if you want one-on-one Python tutorials, you can contact me at ojambo.com/contact. If you need Code Llama installation support or any other AI, whether it's for image generation, video generation, or chat generation, including stuff like this, the Code Llama 7B, or migration. Maybe you're happy with it, but you need help migrating to maybe Linux or a different server, I can help you with that at ojamboservices.com/contact. So, in conclusion, again, by following these steps, you can easily set up Code Llama 7B on your system with the Llama server handling the WebUI and providing easy interaction with the model. No additional custom installations are required beyond the Llama.cpp and RockM if you have obviously an AMD GPU. If you have an NVIDIA, obviously you get the NVIDIA CUDA. Alright, and then I have some other recommended resources. I live in a cabin up in the middle of nowhere. I'm surrounded by farmers, so there's no internet here, and the cellular service is very sporadic. So I use the SpaceX Starlink residential service. It's been fantastic. As you guys can see, I'm live streaming right now using it on YouTube, Rumble, BitChute, and Odyssey. No problems. I haven't had any issues. I've been here 2.5 years. Never had any issues with it. It also, the cellular service, as I said, is pretty much non-existent. So what I do is I do use Wi-Fi calling. That way I don't have to pay any roaming fees. It works extremely well as well on the phone. I use Wi-Fi calling. Okay, so I do have that's my referral link, but that means that if you do get the service, please use my referral link, because you get I'll get 1 month free, and you get a whole bunch of you get a discount. For example, in Canada, you get the equipment for free. The equipment was very expensive. I paid $350 for mine on a discounted. People before me were paying over $1,000. So discount is a significant change. Makes a significant difference, and you will get a discount no matter where you are on the planet. The type of discount and its duration is based on your geographical location, but you will get a significant discount if you use my referral link. Okay, I also have an affiliate link. It's for this Honeywell HeatBud personal ceramic heater. It has low setting 170 watts, high setting 250 watts, and it has a true protection, meaning if it flips over, that will be triggered and it will turn off. So this little guy saved me a lot of money. I'll tell you how much money it saved me. The first year I was here, in mild winter, I was paying $350 a month in propane costs. So basically, there's no gas or anything here. So there are like 2 propane tanks outside, and the truck comes and fills it up. It's only used for heating. It's only the furnace. That's all it does. It's for heating. So mild winter, I paid $350 a month. That is crazy. And then last year, which was a harsh winter, in February, the coldest month, I used this guy, and I managed to save $100. So what I did was I left the temperature at 16 degrees, and I just used this guy. And obviously, it was like the middle of February when I started doing this. And then I saved $100 even just for half of, February is a short month, so that was amazing. Now this year, what I've done is all of October, even though it started snowing in October, I didn't switch on the heater. In November 1st, I switched on the heater. I set 15 degrees Celsius. So all of November, it was 15 degrees Celsius. I set it permanently. And I use this guy, so it's a space heater, meaning that it just heats up your personal space, and that's all I need. I don't need to heat up the entire cabin or cottage. So now, I was very curious to see how much I saved. If you remember, you guys, I was telling you that I want to pay maybe $150. Well, I got the guy came about 2 days ago, so I was anxious because I didn't get the invoice until today. So today I got the invoice. You know how much it was? $137. That includes obviously tax, the cabin tax, the bogus one, and whatever. $137. So even better than I expected. And it was snowing like every other day last month. So it was very cold. It's actually very cold even right now. As that's why you guys hear the heater coming on, even just at 15 degrees. Anyways, the point is that this guy saved me over $250. No, that's not correct. Close to $250 a month in propane cost. And when it's, for example, obviously if this was a mild winter, I would save even more. So that I'm very happy with that. So that tells me that this entire winter, I'm gonna leave it at 15 degrees. Obviously when I'm away, I'll probably let it drop to maybe 13 or whatever, and I'll be fine. Now, I'm very happy with that. So you can pick it up on Amazon. If you do pick it up, I'll get commission. It's no extra cost to you. So that's another way you can help me as well. And speaking of Amazon, I have this, the Algorithmic Serpent. It's my first novelette. See, it's by me there, Eduardo Jambo. It's about a scientist who creates an AI system and loses his mind. And so he has to regain control of his mind and the AI system he created. And this is the back. So you can see this is a paperback version. You see the pages in there. It's available mostly at cost. The cost obviously for the paperback version is for printing and shipping. For the ebook version is for storage costs. So pick it up if you have the means and let me know what you think. And finally, I am working, I recently released the Recession Business Blueprint. It's a guide to help you start a business. So if you ever wanted to start a business, pick that up. I put a lot of effort into writing it. I did the research. I didn't just use my own personal background, because I started my business in 2009 during a recession, and because I knew that some of the things I did are dated or they don't even exist anymore. So what I did is I found ways you can basically update it so that you can start a business today. Okay, so there's a lot of tables and there's writing. So both. So there are a lot of tables, meaning that if you just want to see the visual, like For example, if you have to budget, there's a table for that, or you can take the text. So it's up to you. You have, if you like the visual, you do the tables. If you just want the written part, it's there as well. So I explain everything. I explain how to start a business with low funds or no funds at all. Okay, like for example, when I started my business, I didn't use any funds. I used all the free, for example, the classifieds. I used all of them. And then I even started YouTube. That's the reason I started YouTube, because YouTube, I was just showing people, because some of my customers were like, you have no customers, you have no, how do I know you have the experience? So what I did is, that's why I started my YouTube channel, and I was doing a few programming stuff. And for example, and the funny thing is, my most popular videos from way back in 2009 were nothing to do with programming. They were about, because some of my customers were like, hey, how do I do this? How do I do this on a computer? That's how I started, for example, editing, how to edit audio, how to create audio, those type of stuff. So that's how I started the YouTube channel. So that helped me as well. So I'm saying social media is actually probably one of the most important things these days if you start a business, to grow your business or get people to know you. So that's all in the book. I explain how to do that. That's why it's called the Recession Business Blueprint. If you want to start a business, pick that up. Best time to start a business is right now during a recession. Yes, don't believe what people are saying. The recession is right now. You know how I know it's a recession? Since 2019, people have been getting laid off. All right, and the people's pay hasn't increased like it increased in the past. So that's clearly a recession. No matter what field you're in, people are getting laid off, but opportunities do exist. There's a lot of opportunities out there. So start your business. Whatever idea you have, it's a good idea to, I said, just at least, even if it's a side gig, start your business. Okay, if you want to know more about me, I have a blog on every article that I write. You see it says about Edward. I'm a software engineer, web developer, author. So you can explore my books, my book page on Amazon. If you need support, ojamboservices.com for consultations. And also, if you want to learn the online course at jamboshop.com, the links are all right there. If you want to contact me or you want to say something, use the contact form. Obviously, this one has to do something with AI, especially this called Llama. Yeah, feel free to put comments in here. The comments are only up for, I think, about 10 to 15 days. I'll double check on that tomorrow, and I'll be, not tomorrow, yeah, I guess in 2 days time I'll double check to see what I set it to, so that you can post comments there. The best way to reach me is the contact forms, or jambo.com/contact, or jamboservices.com/contact, or jamboshop.com/contact. And if you want to follow me, you see the channels Odyssey, Rumble, BitChute, and YouTube. When I do the live streams, they do go to all of those channels simultaneously. So that's one way to follow me. And that is done. That's the end of the tutorial. Again, I want to implore you that you should subscribe, like, follow, and leave comments, because that helps the channel grow, meaning that the more you subscribe, the more the content gets sent out to more viewers. That's what the algorithm does. And then those people, when they subscribe, or they see, they can also the video, they can post some knowledge, and which I'll share with all of you. Even if they're not sure about something, it could be an idea for a video where everybody gets to learn. For example, today's everything I did today, the WebUI, for example, that was by a subscriber. I think just about a week and a half ago, a new subscriber just said, "Hey, Edward, they have a Llama.cpp has a WebUI." There we go. Then I was able to come up with something to share with all of you guys. Now, of course, there are a few quirks here and there, and obviously to improve over time, and it's pretty fast as you saw. But I want to share with you guys so you can do the same thing. All right, and if you want to know what's going on, for example, tomorrow, you simply go to jambo.com. You go to Watch Many Live Summit. You can see this is the topic that we're doing tomorrow. It's the Sterling PDF, an open source PDF editor. So that's supposed to be a replacement for the Adobe Suite. So we check it out tomorrow. And then this is the one I was telling you about, the Cortex IDE. It's an advanced editor with a code editor with a AI. So for the AI model, this is the model that I'm testing today. So now this explains why I was getting some weird results in it. So now at least I have 2 models. We can test those 2 models next time as well. And then obviously another thing, as I was saying, the Blender 5.0. This is going to be another exciting one. The Blender Python API 5.0. I didn't see anybody making any tutorials or for this one, so that's why it's here. And then boom, the day after that one, we'll actually have Blender Python 5.0. We're going to create some animated rings, and after that we'll create a voting form, and yeah, so we've got a lot of stuff there on Jumbo.com. Alright guys, yeah, I'm going to check the live chats. I do remember YouTube, so what I'm going to do is just before the end of the video, I will check I'll check YouTube to see if they finally fixed the chatting thing, and then I'll be able to enable it tomorrow. Let's see here. So let's start with Odyssey. There's no live chat. BitChute, there's no live chat. Rumble, there's no live chat. Okay, so for YouTube, I'm going to, what's happening with YouTube, I'll show you the weird thing about YouTube in case you guys don't know what's going on here with YouTube. So with YouTube, what's happening is, you see they added this weird features here, like this stuff here. As soon as they added this 2 little icons, whatever buttons are there, this messed up a whole lot of stuff. For example, every time I come here, normally there will be a chat, but when I do an inspect, the chat is like broken, and it just uses like 10 gigs. Yes, you heard me right, 10 gigs of RAM, and it slows everything down. So I tried different browsers, Chrome, Chromium, like I'm not using an ad blocker. So yeah, so the only, so I also sent them feedback. You see, you can there's an icon there where you could send feedback in the YouTube Studio. So I did send them I did send them feedback. Hopefully they have resolved it, but I highly doubt it. So I'm going to turn on YouTube. I'm going to turn on the chat and see if I'm able to. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Oh, you know what? Let me show you this, because if it goes bonkers, it won't matter. So here's the thing. You see, I had to turn off live chat. So guess what happens when I turn on live chat? So I'm going to turn on live chat. Okay, there for this particular one we're doing right now, and hit save. Guess what? Watch what will happen. So see, the live chat is supposed to come here. You see? Just wait for it. Wait for it. See, there's no live chat. And you see, I can't click anymore. You see this? It's now frozen. I can't click anywhere. So that's the bug. You see, this is what I was trying to say. It looks like they haven't fixed the bug yet. See, I can't click here. I can't click here. And there we go. You see, the page has stopped. It has stopped downloading. You see, this page is slowing down. Firefox. It doesn't matter Firefox. I tried it Chrome. I even tried on the phone, an Android phone. Same thing. In a Chrome browser, you see, to speed up your browser, they stop this page. So it's still running. And let me see if I can pull up the system monitor so you can see that I'm not joking when I say it uses a lot. Yeah, there we go. Right on cue. You see? It jumped up to 9 gigs of RAM. Like I said, right on cue. And normally it uses like 100% of the CPU, but this time looks like it's actually, see, there's a few spikes here in the CPU as well. And you can see, look, the memory is going up and up. So there's clearly a memory leak, and I don't know. And you see, it even used some of the swap. So yeah. Yeah, so that's the bug. That's why I have to disable. Now, if you guys see, that's the reason I have to disable. I have to disable live chat until YouTube fixes it. So the live chat is supposed to be here, and normally, you see, I can't even end this stream on YouTube right now. So I'll have to end it another way. I have to basically find a way to end this. For example, if I hit stop, I can do this. If I hit stop here, then I'll be able to either go back. You see, I can't click anywhere because I think I should. Yeah, I can't even inspect this page. So what I usually do is I hit stop. There we go. It stopped. But you see, I can't do anything. I can't end the stream. Oh, something went wrong. No kidding. So if I hit inspect. Oh, so there you go. So anyways, it's gone. Yeah, so it's gone. So that's what I'm saying, like it's a bug. I don't know when they'll fix it. Yeah, so hopefully they do fix it. I said I do not know what I don't know what they did. It's that AI nonsense that they added which made it go bonkers. So look, in case you think I'm joking, look, it's already at 14 gigs right now and it's going up. Right? It's just going up. It's just going up and up. Now it's already at 15 gigs. So clearly I have to get out of there because it's so something's wrong with studio.youtube.com, especially the live the live part. And I said that, so I can't. It's impossible for me to what do you call it? It's impossible for me to turn on live chat. So I have to turn off live chat until YouTube fixes that issue. All right, guys. I think that's the end. I'm going to stop this. Where are we here? I have to go and edit this one. I think. What is the other way to edit this? Yes. So I have to. Is it stopped? I don't even see it here. Oh, because it's live right now. Okay, so I think I can edit this here. All right, I go to edit. Hopefully I can edit it here to remove the live chat. So I have to move the live chat. Live reactions. Okay, so oh yeah, I have to turn off the live chat, hit save. Okay, so now I should be able to go back and actually stop it. Yeah, it's really weird. Now I can end the stream. So there we go. Now it's back. I said now I can actually yeah. So there we go. So that's the reason why sorry guys, if you're on YouTube, I have to turn off the live chat for a while because I said it's just a memory leak. Yeah. If you guys are having the same problem, let me know how you fixed it. I'm willing to like maybe run some browser in maybe a virtual machine or something to see if that will help for a little while. I have a laptop right in front of me here. I can maybe do that. All right. Anyways, that's it. See you guys.